go. 1, 2. Yeah, all good.
So Tim, if I move too much, you give me a sign.
Yeah, no, I think you're going to be great.
So. No.
Here we are. Nice to meet you, Eva. We're here in the M11 pop-up gallery here in Cannes. They've welcomed us into the space for us to have this conversation. I'm really excited to find out about your artwork, what's going on here. I've seen you walking around Cannes with your artwork, and you're giving people the pen. What's that all about? What's happening?
Actually, I am the ArtSandwich.
Ah.
And it's a project which started a long, long time ago, because I lived in Tokyo with my family for 3 years.
Yes.
And there, the round shape, the ensos actually, inspired by the Japanese monks, mean a lot to people.
Yes.
Have you heard about it?
I haven't, but the circle does mean a lot to me. I've found power within the circle.
Okay.
I've found a space of comfort there. I've found a place of magic. But I haven't looked into the reasons why.
Okay.
Can you help me understand that?
Okay, I help you, because in Japan, actually, when the monks draw the circle, it's a kind of meditation. They do it in one single brush stroke with black ink.
Okay.
You have maybe seen the ensos.
Yes.
And they say it mirrors your day. How you draw the enso tells you how you will feel today. So it is a sign which makes you feel to the inside, lets you concentrate, lets you shine in the inside, that you can bring it out.
Yes.
So that was the very first idea behind the circle. I've seen it again and again during my 3 years in Tokyo. Well, and then I thought, because I was teaching also or doing events, art events in the German International School and other international schools.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting because for the Japanese youth, it meant a lot, the circle. And after a while, it meant a lot to me.
And so you embodied that. So you discovered it there in Japan, and then you took that on yourself. And so when you say it means a lot to you, can you tell me more about that feeling that you get?
Yeah, because then after a while, I thought it's not just about the meditation. Actually, maybe it's everything. Because planets move in circle,
Yes, yes.
The Earth moves around the sun, the moon goes around the Earth. And so it's all in rhythms, which is very interesting. Also emotionally, I think, when we meet, we dance in circles.
We do.
Circles, also when you paint them, don't know whether you ever tried, they don't have any aggression. They are just in harmony, they are somehow healing. And that was the reason I thought, okay, I want to bring it out somehow, all this knowledge, and especially the feeling, I don't give so much background to my story. And I just walk around the streets wherever I am and ask, well, would you like to paint a circle for something you're grateful for? And then I receive good energy, and it's a wonderful project for me.
And so you're taking people's art and you're taking it within that moment. How do you interact with people? What is it you say to them when you approach them with the artwork sandwich?
I don't really have a real concept because it's always different. Okay. But as I do it for 10 years, almost, sometimes I know already far away who will come. Because our eyes meet and I know they are curious. Sometimes when I think, oh, this is an interesting person, I really want him to make a circle, I look at him and then it works,
Yes.
And there are also people which are really concentrated just on their beauty or so focused on something. So we don't meet, but it's okay, because I meet the people which want to meet me, and then suddenly wonderful is going to happen.
It sounds to me like you're being led by curiosity, and you're meeting others who are in the same place as well.
Yeah, but it's not only curiosity. It's a big meaning behind also, because I think we need more connection. And I think because due to artificial intelligence, on our mobile phone, we lose a little bit the interaction. And so for me, it's so wonderful, to open people, because afterwards, after I give them a place to shine, because they can tell a little story to the camera. And for me, the interesting thing is here I visualize actually that we are all connected with our value, the value of gratitude and the value of love. And, well, so far I don't have a circle of Meryl Streep, but that would be the concept, you know. I have here circles from cleaning women, from well, celebrities. It's really a mixture. And it really, because this happened like in 1 hour like this, but it will continue. And suddenly the circles start to connect. And it's always a surprise how the canvas is going to look like.
Yes, and I guess there's something in life there with these circles and these connections, and you're really getting me thinking about how I connect with people as well out in the world, and how much that gives to me. And you mentioned there how it would be nice to have Meryl Streep's circle within your artwork, but it's just as important to have the cleaners. Artwork here, isn't it?
It would not work.
Yeah, because we're all, it doesn't matter what level we are within our career, we're all human beings and we're all part of this connection within life.
And that's a feeling I have very deep, you know. I love to talk or to chat with everybody. Hardly nobody I don't like.
No.
I really like people so much, and I'm so thankful also that I get this wonderful interaction that we got to meet.
No, this is
so wonderful.
This is wonderful, and and some of the times these interactions, we talk about social media and how there's another world, the AI world is coming in as well. Well, that can help introduce people like ourselves. I discovered what you're doing through social media, but now we're connecting in the real world, and this is so much more important, isn't it? This connection that we're having here,
and it stays longer, and it touches my heart. And
the same for me. It touches my heart with every single person that I meet, every single person that we can help. I say that what I'm doing here is my mission is to amplify change makers, and it really gives me power and strength when I meet those people in real life, more so than when I meet them online and on social media. It's the real world is so important to all of us, isn't it? And I really like that thing that you say about how you really like people, and meeting people in real life has reinforced that like for people for me. I before I started doing this, I thought the world was all negative and all bad, and people were bad, and and it was all becoming very dark. But as I went out there in the world and made these connections, I realized how many wonderful people there are. And to the extent that I forgot that there were bad people. I forgot, because it just went away.
Yeah, actually, I am lucky. I very often only meet very nice people, Yeah. And it's so deep when you meet in person.
Yes. So where do you hope your work is going to take you next? What's your hopes and dreams for the future with your board, with your artwork?
Well, I think for me, it's very nice that it's a small project, I don't have a cameraman or so, because when I meet somebody, I talk to somebody else, would you like to film? And then we have a small group and maybe more people look, and suddenly a conversation starts. Yeah. So for me, it's important to do it at different places. I don't only go to fancy places like Cannes or to the Art Basel, for instance. Yes. Of course, I do it very often on art fairs, because I'm an artist and I live from my own artwork, or for doing different things with my art, it's another topic.
Okay.
But anyhow, my dream is somehow to continue to collect the circles, and to spread more of this positive energy, and maybe we meet one time in Edinburgh.
Yes, I would like to see you there. I think you'd fit right in perfectly at the Edinburgh Fringe. You must go. I highly recommend the Edinburgh Fringe to everybody that I meet. It's one of the most magical places on earth. One last question for you about your artwork, actually, that just sprung to mind. We've touched on the circle, but why red? We're in Cannes here, and there's the red carpet, and there's a lot of red artwork here, and you're dressed all in red as well. But is there something to red?
Yeah, I think red is the first color we ever see on the uterus. Ah. And moreover, it's the color of love. And our strongest values with the most energy is actually gratitude and love. And also, I did not want to copy the Japanese flag. And so
Yes.
it's my color and my most favorite color, and it's a color, well, the color of our blood.
Yes.
So that's why I choose red for the circle.
And as I showed you earlier, within my logo, within my badge that I wear on my podcast, it has the red circle there. So I feel like this is a really meaningful connection to me.
To me as well.
So thank you so much for sharing. I really do appreciate it. We was talking to your son earlier, so you had a moment to hear. I have one question that I ask of all of my guests.
Okay.
And that one question is, how would you, Eve, make this a better world?
Well, I try to do every day because my goal is to give a smile every day to a person and to raise it up a little bit. And very often it happened to me. For instance, I had security guys painting a circle, and they were a little bit, bored. And I am not important. There are always those celebrities. We have to wait all the time, stand in the sun.
Yes.
And I had a nice talk to them, and they all drew a circle.
Amazing.
And they were really happy after the day.
You changed
their
their day.
Every day now, and you give a little hug, and I am happy to see them. So, and everybody can do this, Just find a person who feels worse than you do at the moment, and raise him up a little bit.
Yeah.
And when we share like this, the world gets better, and everybody can do it. We don't need to have a big concept.
Yes, wonderful. Well, thanks again for sharing, and thank you for what you're doing out in the world and making that positive impact. It really is appreciated. And if anyone has been watching or listening to this conversation, we appreciate you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Martin. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.